We should.
Laura, where are you?
I'm in Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
okay.
Oh.
Well, we hit 55. That was
That's not bad.
Yeah, my tulips are coming up now.
Okay, so I got a Gina and Barb. I don't have paintings from you, but you've said so. Joan, I didn't get a painting from you. Kathleen, Susan, and Joanne, I don't think are going to be here tonight. But I think I got everybody else on the. Is Doug in yet? Doug, are you here?
Looks like I see a picture of his kitchen. So he just stepped away from his seat.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. So he's signed in. All right.
Yeah.
I can get this out of the way.
Ned, can you hear me? It's Joan.
I can hear you, Joan. Good.
I sent my picture. You don't have it?
No. How did you send it?
I think from my phone. Email.
Okay, here it is. See, when you send it to me via email, ugh.
Isn't that what I always do?
Okay, let me see if I
I
can.
didn't send you a picture. Maybe you're confusing the two.
No.
You don't have one from Joan or Joanne?
Okay, I don't have.
You don't have it.
Wait. I don't have one from Joanne. Okay, I'm trying to email it to myself. Here we go.
There's Doug. Hey, Doug.
There's them.
Hey, Edwin. Missed you guys.
We missed you.
Yeah, we missed you in class, Judy.
Yeah,
Same.
buddies. Yeah.
Hey, we went out for coffee after and we didn't have you with us. Yeah.
Really? That's cool.
There.
Lamented the whole class that you weren't there.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, we did. We complained.
No, you didn't have to listen to me groaning either.
No.
Everyone was groaning.
Okay, somebody help me out. How do I get? I got to get to my email. How do I got to escape this? Okay, whoops. Okay.
Just, minimize it.
Yeah, I think I minimize it.
You have the icons
Oh,
down
it says you
across the
can't
bottom.
minimize the zoom.
Or you can just press the yellow button and
Yeah,
it will minimize.
I'm getting there. Here comes Joan's picture. Couldn't view the file because there's a problem playing this video. Joan, you sent it to me as a video.
No, I did not.
Okay, I'll try another one.
A video of a still picture.
Okay, I got it. Here we go.
Photo.
Send. There we go. Hopefully, there it goes. Here we are. Okay, I'm not going to crop it because it'll just take too long. I'm going to load it. Save it. Are you guys able to see all this? No.
We're just seeing your
Not
face
yet.
and your consternation.
Oh, yeah. Okay, there it goes. Okay, now we'll say goodbye to that. Okay, John, I got it now. Now I got to just get rid of this. And we'll get the PowerPoint up. And here we go.
I don't think you've shared screen yet because we're
No,
still.
I know. I know. I'm too busy futzing around
That's
here.
all right. We can look at each other for a few minutes.
Yeah, you can look at it. Talk amongst
We'll just hold
yourselves.
up our paintings to in our little box.
Okay.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I did.
I'm not sitting on the, I'm
Not
not,
only that, but we can see you too.
I have a new computer, so
Good.
Oh, that's great.
works.
I'm glad it worked out.
yeah, it worked out.
Oh, good.
I'm getting there. Just hold on.
Hey, Donna.
There we go. Okay, Joan, you're there it is.
I don't understand when I take the picture with my phone. It says photo, it doesn't say video.
Yeah, you sent me three things, and I clicked on the video first, so that was probably my mistake. So anyway, I got it. I got it. So now we're gonna do the whole
I
share.
did take 3 pictures.
Okay. Get rid of that. Now, where's my this? Here we go. Now we go to the share screen. What do you see now?
All of us.
No
Nothing
change.
yet.
Oh gosh, what am I doing here?
Technology is fun.
I go share.
Hey, look
Oh,
how
share.
far
Here,
Ned's
here we
come.
go. Now
There
you
we
see
go.
something going crazy here?
It's starting, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay.
Yep.
Okay,
Okay, there's that.
we see a desktop.
And do you see this? Do you see this thing
Yes.
moving around?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
You just have to maximize it.
That's
Yeah.
Joan's picture,
Okay,
right?
here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. There,
It's
getting
beautiful.
there.
Very
Now we go. Where do I start the damn thing? Slideshow. Here we go. From beginning. Here.
All right.
Oh, good.
All right. Yeah. Take a little aerosol and relax here. Okay. So this lake is called Lake Magog. And it's you wouldn't want to put that on too many signs in the town, but it's a view from Newport, Vermont, looking toward Canada. So that mountain in the distance that you all painted in purple or something was actually in Canada.
Interesting.
Oh, Linda
Oh.
just came in.
So Lake however you say that, is actually in Vermont. Okay.
It's in both. Half
Oh,
the
in
lake
both.
is in Vermont, and then the other half, Magog, Emil.
Wow, that's a mouthful.
It is. Okay. Oh, wow.
Okay.
So we end up putting Joan right at the front of the queue. Okay. Yeah, we did. Okay. Let me do this. Let me do, I'll go back to Joan because I thought I had her in the right spot, but I'll go back to her after Sylvia. All right. So here's our source picture. And we are recording. I started that, didn't I?
Yes.
Yes, you did.
There we go. Okay. So obviously the challenge here is the clouds. I must confess, one of the struggles I have with this is I enjoy painting on location, and if you're painting a scene of a farmyard or even a stationary boat, it stays still for you. When you work outdoors and you try to paint the clouds, it'd be like painting a ballet class. You just can't. You have to sketch something and just say that's the way I'm going to do it, and then hope that it doesn't change too much on you. So I'll admit these things are really tough. All right, so here we go. I wanted to point out this artist Van Ruysdael was a Dutch painter, and as you can imagine, in Holland, this is the 17th century. The Holland is so flat; it's below the level of the sea, and so the sky painting is something he got very good at. Here's one.
Wow.
That's
Oh,
beautiful.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Again,
And these are all oils, right, Ned?
these are oils. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
And this is in the Metropolitan Museum in New York.
Mm.
But clearly, there are a couple little people in here, and I'm sorry, the resolution isn't outstanding, but you get the idea. But clearly, he's got the 1/3. The land is only 1/3 of the picture, and the sky is 2/3. So you know what interests him.
Right.
And here's another one. Look at that! Holy smokes!
No. Beautiful.
And another one.
Mm.
And you could probably, with certain kinds of weather, you could probably go outside and just sketch clouds all day as they changed, which is what John Constable did in the very early 19th century. He did these oil sketches on little small piece of paper, and would capture the sky as he saw it. And then he would go back inside and do bigger paintings based on his studies. Here's another one. These are,
Boy.
you ever get to see them? There's some this is at Yale. I was going to say at the Yale University Gallery. If you ever get to see some Constable sketches, they're small. They're not much bigger than a piece of copier paper, Xerox paper, but they are absolute gems. Wow, just look at that. Jeez.
I think it's a lot easier to paint clouds in oil and acrylic because it's easier to soften the edges.
Yeah.
Unless you use the tissue paper procedure to pull the cloud. I'm sorry, I have a bad cold, so it's hard to talk. But unless you use tissue paper to pull out the whites, painting around the clouds, I found it hard to get the edges soft. I had to use some gouache to just feather the edges into the clouds, and they still look very heavy in my paintings.
Right. It's hard. The clouds can look like very hard edged when you really want them to feel like they're fluffy. And that's,
Right.
And there are lots of ways to paint skies, I can tell you, in watercolor for sure, and certainly in oils. But you're right. This you can go back, and if you flub the white, you could just get some white paint and just add it back in there.
Right.
And this artist, Brown, I don't know him very well. He's part of the Hudson River School. So this would be about 1840. And this is a section of the Hudson River right around this corner is where West Point Academy is. It was built on the narrowest part of the Hudson River so they could block it off. But this is quite a lovely cloud study too.
Maybe that's Cold Spring, because this actually looks like Cold Spring. I painted in that area.
Yeah, could be. Oh yeah, Cold Spring is right across from the West Point.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yep. But again, one third, the horizon line is really at the 1/3 or 1/4 line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, and then here the Impressionists did, and I'm going chronologically. The Impressionists certainly did clouds. I've always had trouble painting on a gray day. I find the colors really flatten out, but Monet would go out in any kind of weather. And Pissarro did this lovely
Wow.
painting on the River Oise outside of Paris.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Nice.
That's an oil?
That's an oil, yeah.
Yeah.
And this one's at the Clark Museum in Williamstown. I think it's interesting to note, and I don't want to get too much into the social and ecological history, but in those days, a factory was a good thing. It was a sign of progress for the people who had spent all their lives on farms. And so the cloud and smoke coming out of these chimneys are like clouds themselves. They're not, these black things spewing like we think of Pittsburgh or places like that or parts of Ohio, but it was a very tranquil setting. And they were very sympathetic to factories. And today, we probably know these factories probably dumped a lot of stuff into this little river too. But anyway, we're looking at clouds, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
I love the way they get the warm colors in amongst the blues.
Yeah.
All right, and then Tony Van Hasselt is one of the California watercolors, and Doug, this is my first watercolor, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But spectacular. Talk about dropping in colors and just letting it go.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
All right, so here's our boat here, and I'll go back to Joan's picture. Boom. And then we'll get back on track.
Very nice.
Yeah, nice
There we
job.
go.
And Joni, you even got all these little boats nicely done over here in the dock.
Beautiful.
And your
Yeah.
clouds are gorgeous.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, they're so well defined there.
Yeah.
A lot of nice movement in the water too. I like that.
Yep.
Water, yeah, yeah.
Like beautiful.
Joan, do you hear us out? Hear the comments? No, come on, tell me. Come on. Joan, you got to be there.
She's there, but she's got herself muted.
Okay.
But she should be able to hear us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Good job throughout here. This is a tough area. Tough. All these cloud areas are tough. Lovely.
Nice. I like how she put the red line on that boat extended down. It kind of looks
Right
nice.
on through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right through.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice.
That's great.
Pretty.
Good. I think she
Yeah.
put a flag on the back too, which I
I love it.
very patriotic of her.
It was there.
It was in the picture.
Was it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Picture. Yeah.
Amazing. What? Yeah, you guys see these things and I look right over. Okay, let me
Well,
go
we
through this.
stare at the picture, Ned, you know.
All right. And here we go with Kathy.
Oh, great.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
So bright.
Oh, your reflections are great.
Yeah, the reflections of the windows.
Yeah, look at
perfect.
this.
Yeah.
Nice job in there.
There's a little too much reflection in the bottom, but
No, it's good.
No.
It works beautiful.
Wow,
I think
that
it
works.
works.
And I like the little boat on the corner there because that just like adds some really nice interest. It points your eye up into the sky.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to get all that mess in front of the boat. I said, I'll just really ruin that. So
The distant mountain really leads you back too.
Yeah.
The clouds are receding into the distance too, which is really
Yeah.
Yeah,
Excellent.
large ones here and then very thin, small ones down below.
Yep.
And nice variation, Kathy, in your headlands here too.
thank you.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Here she is.
I like her nice, neat boat in the back. We all have all that trashy stuff in the back.
And I put the flag in also. I thought that was a nice touch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good,
definitely.
good.
Yeah.
The good
I like the little boat at the end after the big boat.
Yeah.
Cute.
I just moved it over to its own dock.
Uh,
Yeah, there you go. Right.
very nice.
Yeah, Kathy's
Very
paintings
nice.
have I think I wrote to her, a peacefulness and a serenity to them. That's just lovely.
The
Thank you.
water looks like we should jump right in. It's beautiful.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
All right. And then Sylvia.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Very pretty.
I love the clouds.
clouds are.
Mhm.
Very
Yeah, and that water is got a lot of action to it. This one.
Yeah.
Good. Good.
I got a lot from you, Ned, as far as the intensity of color, which I've never painted that intense before. And so, I'm really pleased because I feel braver and more aggressive because that's the way you've been painting. So I tried.
Oh, good. Good.
You know, it's dramatic, and that's those beautiful colors make it so dramatic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, really pretty colors.
Yeah.
Good.
And the green looks so nice with those blues. They look great.
Yeah. Yeah. This and the green is, you feel like the sunlight's hitting here because here it's a little duller, and over here certainly it's duller. But you got that nice feel of glow on that one. It's great.
Thank And the you. clouds are very geometric, kind of like Cezanne.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, very nice.
Yeah. Very nice one, Celia. And terrific job. All right. I hope you all agree it was a great way to get through the winter, having these paintings to look forward to,
Yeah.
That is for sure. I've loved it.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. All right. Nice job, Sylvia. And you're, as the others might know, this is your first time in the classes, so you've made a huge jump in the over the winter months. So great
Yes,
job.
yeah. Really helped me and
Good.
plan to use all of this in the summer when we go away.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons I became braver. Thank
Good
you.
for you.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
like the way she transitioned the color in the side of the boat from like a cool purple to a warm purple towards the back. instead of one flat color.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yep.
nice.
That looks really great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good, good, good. All right. Linda. Oh, wow. Cheapers. This is bold.
Oh, wow. Look at the cloud.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
It always comes out quite dark. But yeah,
It's a lot different than it did in the studio. You did a lot to it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
water.
I got a few comments on it. Like, so what is that? A big lounge chair there in front of the thing? I said, no, that's a brand. So there were some little problems there.
A lot of
Your reflections
water.
That
The
was,
water.
Yeah, the
that
water's
was a very
great.
tricky thing to paint, Linda. You know, like I found was very tricky besides other things, but yeah,
Yeah.
well
I
done.
like, yeah, I like your combination of your cerulean and your ultra. How you managed to come into the water with it, which is what Ned was doing, but I couldn't do. You kept that blue and you kept it in the water and you have it some in the sky, so it kind of brings it all together.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Good, good. So, Linda, what did you do after the class? Because you always say, "Oh, I've got a lot to do now," and all that.
Yeah. I think I mostly had to go back and work on the boat. I didn't finish that. I had the sky kind of done. And
Yeah.
so I guess the boat area and then, finishing up the water in the front and the little green strips there. So, but yeah, I did put more time into it. I always do when I get home.
Good, good, good. Yeah, it's important to get away from it, but then finish it up.
Yeah, that's fun. Those clouds were wild. Whew.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's for sure.
I think we all agree to that.
I like the distant mountains, how you did those mountains. Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
beautiful.
thanks. Yeah.
Pretty.
All right, Kirk.
Oh, very good.
Wow, very nice.
Yeah.
Kirk, the resolution is not great. Well, how did you take a picture of this?
Yeah, that's interesting. With my cell phone,
Oh.
which I always do, but I think I sent it over as a small rather than medium, and maybe that didn't-
Yeah, maybe you got to do actual size or something.
yeah,
Because when I blew it up, it kind of got
came
blurry.
out fuzzy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kurt, if you just do actual, Ned
Yeah.
can do the adjustment in the size easy, and it doesn't deviate in the clarity as much.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, really. Yeah, it's really washed out.
Yeah. But this
But
is
you got a lot going on here in the
Yeah.
clouds.
Yeah,
and
I felt good about the sky and the water. The boat's a little weird.
Oh, it's all right.
I think your boat looks good.
Yeah, no, it works out. It works out. You get a lot of action in there. Phew.
I used a lot of Chinese white to get that definition in the clouds.
Yeah.
You have a nice depth.
Thank you.
The mountains receding, very nice.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, and the clouds are very dramatic.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And they reflect well in the water. I think your reflections,
Yeah,
towards
yeah.
the front of the painting. The
Yeah, I
foreground
tried to
is
be
very
dramatic
lovely.
in the front, right?
Yeah.
You considered not just the whiteness of the cloud, but the blueness of the sky. You integrated them really
Right.
well.
Thanks.
Yeah, good. Yeah, it has almost a the fleece on sheep. It has a
Yeah, that's
kind of
right.
textured feeling.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Let's here's Lee.
Oh,
Huh.
wonderful. I'm go on that vacation.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, these guys.
That is great.
I like the reflection of the boat in the water. That came out really nice.
Yeah, she's a terrific boat. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Boat is
Yeah,
great.
the boat just sits out there.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Very interesting.
You
And
even
nice
named the
job-
boat Northern
Nice job in the
Star.
clouds up here.
Mhm.
Name the boat.
I didn't name it. The name was on the picture.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was.
oh, is it? Wow.
Yeah.
You
What
have
does it
good
say?
eyesight.
Northern Star?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
good for you. And I like the you put some pine trees on the distant knoll over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're so talented.
Great. This is so cool. And I love these little dark marks in the water Gotta give them a little more accent.
Yeah.
And the splashes down here. Wow, what'd you do here, Lee?
It's just white paint.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, anything to make it work, right?
What fun.
Crest toothpaste if you have to. No,
I don't know, Ned, that sounds a lot different than 4 or 5 shows ago. It was like you were against the Chinese white.
So I think I'm learning from you guys as much as you might learn from me. This
Lee,
boat,
what size is this painting?
12 by 18 or something like that.
Oh, it's big. Your drawing of the boat is just perfect.
yeah.
It is wonderful.
And I think the drawing of this sailboat here, that was a tough one to do.
Yeah.
It had the cover on it and
Yeah.
slightly in perspective and all that. So great job. Good. Very nicely.
Yeah.
Okay. And Ellen.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
I love those clouds.
So the one on
Amazing.
she sent me the one on the left and said, well, I quit. I'm done. I put my paints away. I'm done with it. And I go, oh, Ellen, it's so good. You just need a little bit, this almost looks like ice. It's so smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need
That's
a
what I was just gonna say.
little, come on, don't sell yourself short. Let's get some action in the water. I think you'll be happy with it. And so
The
then
left
she
one-
did. She went back and
Oh, God.
Yeah,
So
the left
Just
one looks
stunning. It's
Yeah.
really stunning.
Really nice
Really pretty.
painting.
Yeah.
Just a nice touch to the whole
those
painting.
clouds are tremendous.
Is
Oh, they
Ellen not
are.
with us this evening?
I don't know
or-
what she's up to.
So all she did was do a little bit in the water. It's amazing the difference.
Yeah.
Well, if you say just a little bit in the water, she'll say it took her 3 hours. So
Oh, it's beautiful. I think that's
The
No, no.
sky is the star of this one, though. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
pretty. No,
Yeah,
look
the
at all
sky
those
is really-
colors.
really nice.
Great.
Yeah, really beautiful. Wow.
And the grays are just the right value. They're not those light grays there, then the darker ones here.
I would like to ask her how she did that feathering in the blue sky, which is the wispy cloud stuff, like the upper left corner and right in the middle where you just had the pointer. The
Yeah.
wispy stuff. How did she do
Yeah.
that?
Oh, I know.
and that
Yeah, 'cause-
far hill on the left, it looks like a hill, but I think it's a cloud. The far left on the
Over here?
Oh, right
Yeah.
there.
but it's gorgeous. It makes it look so distant. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
she's beautiful.
Yeah, this
you
came
gotta
out
know
very
that.
well.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Really pretty.
Just walk-
I thought an interesting thing was the way she did the hills in the back with more detail than I would have thought. And yet it doesn't bring them forward. It just makes them more interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
It's kind of the
Beautiful
way
hills.
the light it hits those hills you can see.
Yeah.
Well, she also used a grayish palette. If you look at it, there's a lot of beautiful, warm and cool grays, which actually add such an incredible atmosphere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
It almost looks rocky, doesn't it? A little bit.
Yeah, that's right.
And she's
And actually, the understatement of the shadow under the boat
Mm.
kind of softens. You don't see the windows, and
Yeah.
that works so well.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
pretty.
I think it's so well painted that she doesn't even need the boat.
Yeah,
Right.
Without
Yeah.
the boat,
Oh,
Yeah,
your eyes go right to the clouds.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
yeah.
All right, Ellen. We'll hope you get to see the video of this later on. Okay. Janet did 2 paintings.
wow.
So I got one here. And Janet, this is the one you did during class?
Yes. I
Okay.
had a hard time with the clouds, but I tried.
No, they're very bold. I mean, everyone does clouds differently. I can't remember the second one.
It's okay. It wasn't
yeah.
much different, but it was different. I don't know. I tried to attempt it again, but I gave it a whirl.
Good.
I really like the dock area with the boats there on the second one.
Yeah.
That's really.
Yeah, definitely.
You got good perspective.
And I
Yeah.
like the blues. The blues all go so well together.
yeah.
Thanks.
And the reflection of the boat came out fantastically. Yeah.
Thank you.
The white
Um,
in the water looks like a pathway, and often when you're on a lake, that's what you see. You see a path like that in the water.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm.
I was trying to follow that cloud in the sky.
Okay,
That's
like this
great.
one into here. Yeah.
Yeah.
It works. It works.
Looks
Can I ask
great.
a question about clouds in the sky and like you know how you have the two perspective points in when
Yeah.
you're doing buildings and the clouds, my dog's gonna bark. Did the clouds follow any points of that? And that's not
No.
in terms of perspective, but
No, they just get smaller, of course, as they go into the distance. But they don't point to anything. No.
And don't they get a little lighter in color, Ned, which is
Yeah.
obviously what you see here too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you've done, Janet, you have darker grays nearer you, and then the ones back here, you kind of soften them up. So they
yes,
don't-
I took your tip on that.
Yeah,
Yes.
that works. I'm
It's
trying to
really beautifully done. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you learn more than anybody by doing two cloud paintings in one lesson. Good.
Yeah.
I tried.
All right. Okay, so Jessica is up next.
Oh, wow. Really pretty.
Very nice.
The water. Oh, the water looks. Wow, look at the movement in the water, and it reflects the.
Yeah.
Yep.
And she
Wow.
made a nice little dock all
Yeah.
the way. Yeah, that's excellent.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's really
I
fascinating.
love the blue for the sky. That blue is what blue is that? That is gorgeous.
So the blue is cerulean and Prussian blue, which
okay.
I'm kind of liking that lately. And I was trying to get a little bolder with my sky because I feel like sometimes they've been a little washed out. But I don't know if anybody else felt this way, but Ned, I watched your cloud demo video with the paper towel.
Yep.
And so I was fully prepared. I was fully prepared to do the wash and then, the whole thing. And then you started down this and I was like panicking in the class. Like, I'm like, wait, no, this isn't. So I was like, it was just a crazy experience.
Well,
and
no,
then,
and Doug said, "Oh, are you going to use the paper towels?" I went, "Oh my shit, I just forgot."
I know. I was like, wait, I have my paper towels right here. I'm
I
ready
know,
to go.
and by the time I would have tried to it, the paint was already dry. There's no point. It was
yeah,
like,
but it was fine. I don't know. It's weird in the photo, the water and the boat are sort of they're slanted down, I guess, to the right. I don't know. I don't see that on the actual painting, but for some reason in the photo it does. But yeah, the sky, that was pretty funny though. I was like, oh my God, it was like a train wreck.
But you've got beautiful soft edges on some of those clouds, and
like
you can
right up
see
here.
which ones are in front of the others. I mean, I think it looks great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The water is gorgeous. Water is just gorgeous.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, the water is absolutely fantastic.
Good. All right. Yeah, nice job, Jessica.
Thank you. Very nice.
All right, Hayden. Hayden, are you on tonight?
So pretty.
I'm here.
Yeah, good. Oh, yeah, terrific.
Yes.
There we go.
Lovely clouds.
There's
Clouds.
some soft clouds.
Yeah, really pretty.
The
Very
colors go so well.
You really got softness in the clouds. It's hard.
Yeah, I used the bounty technique.
Okay.
I did a lot of practice runs, a lot of homework. It was a lot of fun learning water management and different.
Yeah.
The clouds are really reflected in the water just beautifully. It's it's like a still water reflecting the clouds. I like the way you did that.
Yeah.
Really pretty.
I like this big puffy cloud kind of zooms right, kind of zooms right down. It's like swoops you right in. Right, very nice.
Very pretty.
Thank you.
I like the colors.
Yeah, and a good sense of distance. This one, then this one, and this one, and then this very faded one. Good. All right. Sheila is not here tonight, but she would be listening later on. She had something going on. But Oh, and she paints on that hot press paper, and that's it's almost like painting on card stock. It's you can't get texture if you try to wispy things, they don't do it. But you get these interesting blushes of color.
Oh,
So this is very lovely. This kind of stuff with the watery edges.
Right. Yeah. It just seems so.
I like the lightness of it.
Yes. Yeah.
Great clouds. I like it.
The greens in her hills are nice. Very.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And I like her little boats. Her big boat is good too, but you can see them. You can tell what. Very nice.
Yeah. No, this is good. And you can see, some pencil marks here. I don't know, but you can see she doesn't let the pencil marks dictate exactly where she's going to go.
right.
Stuff is everywhere, and that's good. That's good. I have a debate with myself sometimes. Do I erase out my pencil lines, or do I leave that skeleton underneath for people to see how the painting evolved? Because you can see where here she might have had a higher piece of land, but I'm glad she kept it smaller.
Yeah, it's very.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that adds interest to especially when you go into a gallery and you see all the different styles. I like to see all that because that's the worksmith to the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It reveals her process, and
Yes.
Right.
and it becomes part of that painting. It has its own interest and value. I think those lines.
Right.
Right.
And she's got a very free and loose way of drawing, which fits the painting.
I love these.
Yeah.
Yep. Very nice.
Lovely.
All right. And Anne Marie, here we go. Look at my.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Boy.
Yeah.
Pretty.
That's very dramatic.
Pretty.
Good water.
I like the blue of the boat.
Yes, very nice.
Yeah, that's a nice boat.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Great reflections.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great clouds.
You did a great job with the dock and the sailboat. It's great.
It's very clear.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
So I'm curious about the size of this and the paper, because you can actually see the paper in the clouds and the water.
Yeah. The texture of the paper, can't you?
Yeah, the texture, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Is it is
Yeah.
it a small composition, or how big is it?
No, it's about 12 by 16,
Oh,
I think. Yeah.
And is it on a block, Anne Marie?
It's on a block
Yeah.
and it was cold press, paper.
No, it's good.
Standard arches.
yeah, it looks very lovely, and I think your clouds are great.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were very, I had, I was, if I had had time, I didn't have time to go back and do it again with a tissue, because I had ideas about how if I did the sky again, how I might
Yeah.
actually use some of the techniques that you did in the video.
Yeah. I know. I'm
But
sorry.
I was happy to actually get anything that was even presentable
Right.
without the tissue.
Yep. No, there have been times when I've taken a painting, and if I didn't like it, you really can. I've in the basement, I've just put the thing right under a running water, and you can just pour water just over the top or bottom half, whichever half you don't like, and just use a watercolor brush and kind of rub it a little lightly. You don't want to mess it up too much, and then let it dry, and then you can start the whole damn thing again. It's
Wow.
I
Wow.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Now, if there were trees going up into the sky, obviously you can raise the sky and not lose the trees and all that. But on some of these paintings with either a meadow in the foreground that came out not to your satisfaction or something else, you can always wipe out. But yeah, I'm sorry about the tissue paper thing. That was a mistake of mine. But you got some nice colors in here too, Anne Marie. I don't know what made that gray, and this is a bluer gray, and that's lovely.
Yeah, I guess that, the two blue, the ultramarine and cerulean, and then a little the sienna to, bring it up a little.
Very nice. Very good. All right. Oh, Emil.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Look at that
We're like, wow.
Yeah.
The boat area is so crisp.
Bright.
Love
I
those
love
colors.
it.
Love that purple and everything.
Oh,
Look at those boats, are gorgeous.
oh, the water is
Yeah.
amazing. How did you do that water?
Yeah.
A lot of washes. I spent an hour finishing up, like Linda said, I did after class, I had to do the boat. The boat was barely touched and everything in front. And then I did the water. The clouds were almost done, but then I took your advice, Doug, to put some cloud deviate, like fluffiness on the lower right. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I put that in there, and then I used some warm colors for the clouds because I felt that we had a lot of blue, and I wanted to break up all that blue,
Yeah, yeah.
So
They got some warms up here and up here.
yeah, yeah, because the sun is coming through the clouds, right? So
yeah,
yeah. And then I just felt that I needed to put some greens in the water too in the foreground. So that's what I was playing with.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, those boats are gorgeous.
The reflection in the water of the boat windows is
It looks real. Yeah.
And the motorboat next to the sailboat is absolutely perfect. I mean, everything's perfect.
That's great.
Very beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How did you see that? I couldn't see it. I couldn't see it.
I put my photo on my iPad and then I zoom in with my finger on each
good
section.
idea.
Oh,
And that's how I paint it sometimes, and definitely how I draw it.
So this thing over here was a boat with a blue cover, right?
Right.
No, I thought it was like just a shed, a tarp.
I don't know what it was. It just
Like a
all I
tent.
did was just copy the shape. I couldn't even distinguish.
Because it looks like a boat over here, doesn't it?
It does. Looks like a boat with a cover.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Good for you.
anyway, so it's that's right. And I tell you, the phthalo blue.
Yeah.
Take phthalo blue and put Chinese white. That's how you get that beautiful color.
Oh,
I was testing it out on my paper. I don't know about for like 5-10 minutes, and I'm like,
So the phthalo over here, Emil,
yeah.
and probably on the sail cover too.
No, the sail color is actually cobalt mixed with a tiny bit of white in it, just to brighten it up. Yeah, and the flag, I used the same blue, but I just diluted it, and then that's how I did that. So.
And what
Abel,
about the
Such a
blue in the
great balance
sky?
of blues.
What's the blue, the deep blue in the sky?
That is actually cobalt blue with a little bit of ultramarine and a teeny bit of alizarin, just to change it a little bit. And then all the other blues I used either cobalt, ultramarine, cerulean, and that's it. That's where I stopped. Yeah. So
It's just a brilliant color. It's just so pretty.
Yeah. A lot of different blues, and nice the way they get so light back here is wonderful.
Yeah.
This is a 12 by 16. I heard somebody ask the size.
Yeah, good.
That middle cloud has a lot of depth under it.
This one right here?
Yes, that one.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's a great cloud.
That takes bravery to throw that much color in there. Yeah.
Well, you saw me in class. I was going kind of crazy, right, Ned? You told me to pull back a little bit, so I was kind of hypnotized. I wanted to get it done.
And then you tighten it up with a lot of this little detail and rigging and this sort of stuff. That's a nice counter to the looseness up here.
Yeah, a lot of negative painting in the from the dock all the way to the right. That drove me crazy, but I felt that's the only way to do it.
Yeah.
Because there's no
You nailed it. You nailed it.
Yeah.
Good job. Do I need to put the stripe because it wasn't in the picture? I know the stripe is behind all that dark shadow, but I didn't know if that I'm just getting nitpicky.
Yeah, you're getting nitpicky.
Okay.
And the stripe is underneath the surface of the water.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
I think mixing all those blues are just as hard as mixing all the greens when you're painting a landscape outside. There's so many different variations.
Yeah.
And I used instead of a paper towel, I used my big brush to kind of blend everything as quickly as I could. And then I used a sponge also. I love my sponges.
Oh,
okay.
So used all that.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, anything that works. Good. All right, Linda. Oh, we got some action in this one.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Ooh,
that
look at
Oh,
that
wow.
sky.
feels
That is-
very watery.
yeah, that water is really moving.
Yeah.
The movement matches the sky movement.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Works
that's
together.
right.
Love
Yeah.
it.
I wouldn't go out in a sailboat on that day.
No.
Or a little rowboat.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
It looks like a day that it would blow you over. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
It's very
Right.
pretty.
But it's charming.
Oh, yeah. for
Very
sure.
good. Yes, it was
Absolutely.
fun. It was
fun.
fun, but quite a challenge.
Yeah. Nice, nice greenish warm tones down here, and very good.
I lost her.
Yeah.
There she is.
Linda, are you unmuted? Yes.
I am.
Okay, good. I thought you were saying something, but that's fine.
I'm not.
Good.
Nothing
Right.
to say. No, it was fun. It was a lot of fun to do. I would have liked to have a little bit more time to maybe do it again, but I just didn't have the time this week. But it was it was interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, it sure was.
God forbid we get some sort of snowstorm that keeps you inside and forces you to do another one.
Linda, how did you mix the pale yellow by the foothills on the left? Like, what color did you use?
Not sure.
Okay.
Just a little bit, a lot of stuff on my palette, and
Yeah,
it
it's
just
really,
seemed to be appropriate.
it adds such light. I feel like the sun is right there bursting through the clouds from top to bottom, but then it fades out. So
Yeah.
you get that feeling. It's just
Yep.
really pretty.
Jack.
Jessica.
Oh, Jack the dog.
Yeah.
All right, here's Doug's.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
wow. Doug,
Nice,
that came
Doug.
out great.
Nice colors.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was happy the way the clouds came out.
Yeah.
Oh,
you did
yeah.
Good job with that.
Boy, nice job, Doug.
I like that you put like a cloudier day. That's the feel that I have anyway. And then you have everything reflected into the water so beautifully.
And this is a nice soft watery edge, all these
Yeah.
things going down here.
Yeah.
It's amazing how every painting has a different mood, even though it's the same subject matter.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're very right.
And I'm happy when I look at it from a distance. I like it. Yeah.
Good. That's
Yeah.
good. Okay, now talk about every work having a different mood. Here's corals.
Oh, wow. That is definitely very moody. Wow. Wow.
And it's also the first nude that has been here in 8 weeks. So I didn't want to do the boats, and then I was like, I'm just gonna do my own thing. I went totally rogue and I made the mountains, and then I walked away from it and I came back and I was like, oh my God, all I see is a woman floating in the water with her arms above her head, and clearly that is a breast, and that is all I see. And so I call it floating woman, and I'm leaving it at that.
I wasn't thinking of that because
But you are now.
I can see it.
I
That's
see
great.
a big boob there on the left.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
A giant nipple. Yes.
You said it.
And I was like, oh my gosh, like I was going to make it a cartoon because, my work is very cartoonish. And I love that. I love that this is my style. And I compare myself. And I think at the end of 8 weeks now, I've really learned a lot about what my style is. And I think, Ned has given me some really good criticism on the side. And he said, your own style is who you are, right? And so I thought, well, I'm not a realist. My stuff, I tend to go for humor. I was going to do little inserts with, writing little things and pointing arrows like Native Americans live here, and like maybe this is the Gulf of Mexico. I don't know.
America.
Gulf of Mexico. But I thought, when I walked away and I was like, this is all I can see. How funny is that? That gonna stick with who I am and what I know, and maybe
Yeah.
there's gonna be a children's book, or maybe there's gonna be a cartoon that I write one day, and it's gonna have all my silly paintings,
That's
and I'm
great.
okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
What is it that everyone else? What is it that gives it that grainy mystical look? Because that word came up as soon as I popped it up on the
I
screen.
think it's a soft. I think the way Coral actually softened everything, the way that she did, whatever method she used, really, it adds such a softness to the whole thing.
Yeah.
Must be like the brush strokes are, defined in a way that makes it soft. Like in the water, smack in the middle there, the blue, 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 sort of short strokes, and then longer strokes on the side. It's very cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Thank you.
The sky makes it look mystical to me.
Okay.
Yeah. For me.
Land far away, someplace.
Yeah.
It's certainly not. It wasn't what was given to me. So it was sort of gone rogue.
But this is what happens when someone else said we all painted from the same picture, but everyone had a different mood to it. And this is certainly at one.
I swear I had your video up, and I had my phone with your with your painting up, and it was like it just could not. That's just what my brain saw, and then I went back and I looked at everything, and I was like, this is not at all.
Carl, you and Lee can team up and do a
children's book.
Children's book. There you go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I thought about that when her work was up.
Absolutely,
based on this picture, I don't think it's a children's book.
Well, there could be a good collaboration for sure.
It could be whatever you see.
It has. I think one of the appeals that might be of interest for a child or some childlike people like me is the mystery. I think it has a sense of mystery, and you want to know what's between those two lumps. You want to go in and explore.
Yeah.
So there's so much to look at, which, when you go to the museum and you see a beautiful painting and you don't want to leave or a modern painting, because there's so much to look at. And I can sit and look at this for a long time, climbing up the big boob on the left. And like, what's on the other side? And
wouldn't you like to know?
So fast.
What's on the other side is the other.
Exactly. Ask questions and let the viewer figure it out.
Thank you.
Interactive.
It could either be dinosaurs or headhunters.
Yeah, Coral, you should look at Albert Pinkham Ryder, Ryder. He's a mystical painter, 19th century, but interesting character. You might be interested. It's a little spooky too. Things are spooky. This doesn't delve into the spookiness, but has that sense of mystery.
Oh my God, Ned! I just looked it up. He has the same birthday as me.
Oh my God!
Oh. Wow. March 19th, 1847, New Bedford, Mass.
Wow.
Maybe I am him reincarnated.
There's your
wow. That's wild.
That is wild. Oh my God.
Shoot. I've got goosebumps.
Well, dig into that guy's stuff. Right.
Yeah. Holy cow.
That is interesting.
Well,
all right, let's not get too creeped out. All right, I think Karen just came on. Are you there, Karen?
Yes, hi. Yes, sorry, I'm taking care of my sister-in-law. She had hip surgery yesterday.
Oh.
I'm resurrecting my nursing skills.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Great.
Karen, this is so good.
Good job.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't know where this took me or what, but I felt like I was tapping into Vincent van Gogh or something.
Yeah, you're good.
Love your water.
And your color blending is really pretty.
Yep.
Well, I did get the Arches paper now and
New
some new
paper.
brushes and new brushes. So I really feel a little bit of a leg up a little bit more. So I'm happy about that. But
Good,
I just
good.
kind of lost control of the sky. So I just let it go. Whatever. Woo.
Yeah, you got a lot of great colors in here.
Yeah, I
Boy.
think the
Great.
sky works great.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does. It does.
I
You
love
got a
your
lot,
mountain.
Thank you.
lot of pinks and reds in down here, and great.
I really like my trees in the background this time for the first time. I think I'm working a little bit harder on trying to get that a little.
Yeah, what you're doing
Very
is you're
good.
you're doing the trees is almost like one big shape rather than trying to do each tree, like tree, 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 tree. You make the whole
Right.
thing like one
Yeah.
unit.
Yeah, one big blob.
Yeah, yeah,
But there's a lot of different colors in there, which makes it stand out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. And you know what I was thinking, because I didn't want to put all the little boats up against the larger boat. I was thinking, someone mentioned in class that it looked like Lake George. So I said,
Yes.
what is the
Yes.
name of that tourist boat that used to go around Lake George?
Oh
yeah. And I
exactly.
looked it up.
That's
I
exactly
looked
it.
it up. I looked it up, and it said it was called the Mini Haha.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was gonna write that on the boat. I said, I'll just put Lake George.
Mini haha would have taken you right off the page.
I've been on it.
Oh, good,
And
good.
the only thing was, I just wish I kept the boat maybe white, with like red highlights or something.
Yeah,
But that was a little tough, the color of the boat, trying to deal with that.
yeah, yeah.
It was a blue, dark blue, and it didn't look good with the
No,
rest
no,
of the.
I'm glad you didn't make it a dark blue because you've got such a dark piece here and a dark piece
Right,
here.
right. It was too much.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Good for
Oh,
you.
nice. They were really nice.
Yeah, so that was fun. It turned out a little bit, better than I thought when I first got lost in the sky.
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah, there's Frankie. Frankie likes to get in the middle of everything, so he loves Ned's art class. So he really looks forward to when I pull the paints out and the brushes and the water bucket and everything.
Oh,
Yeah, very cool.
So I had to show Frankie.
I'll send Frankie an invoice for the spring classes.
Right, right.
Well, thanks for sharing that picture, Karen. That's pretty funny.
Well, thank you. It was a great session, and I'm looking forward to April.
Good, good.
April.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
All right. So Bill Prickett, our videographer, he comes along with us during the
Bill.
class.
Wow.
He does all the editing later on.
Lovely.
Nice.
very
Dramatic. Oh,
He's done a
wow.
nice job
Oh,
of the sky.
good
He's getting
job with
very,
that.
very confident and bold.
Yes, he is.
Yeah,
He's like blocky. I like it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Very
think
good.
that big cloud coming down is a little scary. I'm not quite sure that I'd want to be right underneath where it is.
But I also like how the lines of the
Nice.
pencil are still showing.
Yep.
in
Okay,
there.
we see that down
Those
here.
are great.
Yep.
Yeah, and the details of the boats.
I love the little boats. Yeah.
Yep.
You did great.
No, this is good. And
Looks
I
great.
like the energy up just in this what could be a flat blue.
Yeah.
It's just had a lot of action in it.
Yeah.
It's
Really
just the way
beautiful.
we all have different handwriting and different ways of doing it. It's great. Now, of course, he's got his AI stuff coming up, so be ready.
Yep.
This is a photo. This is a photo from AI.
Huh.
Oh, wow.
But if you really look carefully, it's hard to figure out how does this boat really work. Like
Yeah.
is that going back or is that a drawbridge going out for the passengers? There's
Yeah.
some things in it that don't make sense.
Yeah.
Well, that's what AI does sometimes,
Exactly. And then I thought this was kind of lovely. I wouldn't mind painting on top of this. AI drawing.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's
90.
cool.
Yeah. And then here's an AI watercolor.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That doesn't look like a watercolor to me,
I
but
know.
No, it doesn't. Yeah. Yeah.
Just the sky.
yeah.
Yeah, right. The sky does.
Yeah. A little bit though. Some of it kind of funny. All right. There's our AI. Now
Wow.
here's Donna got her
Oh,
boat
the boats and action.
Oh, wow.
Boats moving.
Action. Nice.
cruising into the lake here.
It's
Oh,
great.
Oh,
Nice.
wow.
Love the clouds.
Clouds are gorgeous.
Clouds are
Oh,
wonderful. Yeah.
Great.
mm.
Yeah.
Thank
The
you. This
color
is the
transition from top to bottom of the sky is just beautiful.
Yep.
Mm.
Very
I
nice.
like
Thank you, Bob.
the purpley blue down to the very light, like almost like Robin's bird's nest blue and everything in between. It's just so beautiful. Wow.
Yeah.
I like the water in the foreground.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the water reflects all that. Yeah,
Beautiful.
beautiful.
Yep.
Stunning.
I love that. I love the sky. Wow.
Yeah, it came out great. Oh,
This is the second one I did. I wasn't happy with the first one. I didn't like the way I drew and painted the boat, so I decided to change the perspective on the boat so I could have it coming out, you
Oh,
know,
good. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
for you.
motoring out rather than being stable.
Yep.
Yeah, it's great.
No, that's a
It,
good.
it was deceptively difficult to do this. There is a lot of problems to solve as far as the sky, the water, the construction of the boat. Like when I first looked at the picture, I thought, oh, this is going to be a piece of cake, but it wasn't. It a lot of thought.
I
Right,
think
right.
your sailboat is lovely too. It adds a nice touch in the reflection of
Yeah.
it.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the
yeah.
reflections. Yeah.
Yeah.
But your clouds are great.
Mhm.
Really.
Yeah. Nice job, Donna. Really. Wow. Uh, nice decision here. Great clouds. Nice touch with the sailboat. Certainly lovely understated water, but great reflections here. This is a good one.
Yeah.
Thank
It's
you.
nice the angle of the boat too, kind
Yeah,
of
I know
coming
it.
at you that
Yeah.
way. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the yellow in the clouds adds a lot of great depth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Clouds are fabulous.
Very, very nice.
Thank
All
you.
right. Who do we have here?
I have a quick question for Donna. Is she
Sure.
just an artist or are you also a teacher? I wondered.
I started my career as an art teacher many years ago, and then I became an administrator before I retired. But I've been painting my whole life. I'm an acrylic and oil painter, and transitioning to try to learn watercolor in my retirement has been hard because it's a completely opposite way of planning and doing things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can make peace with watercolor as long as I can use white gouache. If I can't use white
I
gouache, I'm
concur.
going back to acrylic and oil. That's it.
All right.
Your pictures are lovely.
Yeah.
Thank
yeah.
you.
Donna, I'm with you. I don't use gouache, but maybe I'll get it. But I like Chinese white. Chinese white solves a lot of problems for
Yeah.
me anyway.
I don't really know the difference between them.
Yeah. What's the difference?
I don't
I
know.
tried
I
using
think
Chinese
gouache
white,
seems a
and
little
it
bit
wasn't
heavier,
as opaque
denser.
as gouache.
What's
I
that,
think
Donna?
I think what you have to do is put a lot less water than you think you should put into it, and then you can use it like wash. That's my opinion.
That's true. I
Yeah.
agree with that.
Okay, so the Chinese white is thicker when you squeeze it out,
Yeah.
and the gouache is a little soft. Yeah, all right.
And if you add a little water and then you use some tinting with it, you can get the values that you need instead of it being totally white,
This is with the Chinese white?
Yeah, that's my
Okay.
experience.
Mm.
Yeah. Yep.
Good. All right. Sharon, I'm not sure she's with us tonight.
Oh wow, that's so beautiful.
She had to do the class by the video because she wasn't on that day, but she did persevere and
Yes.
wow,
I like that she used a sailboat. Yeah.
I
Wow.
think she must do some sailing because she seems to know how that boat works.
Yeah.
Oh,
So nice.
Sky and water are beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really a reflection.
The reflection, yeah.
Nice and watery up here.
Yeah.
Nice big blush up here. Yeah, and all this. Very nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah. Very soft.
All right, let's see. And Judy says this
Still
to
wet.
me like at the 11th hour.
Still wet.
She says it's still wet. You can almost see the ripples on it.
Wow. I was just doing it late this afternoon.
Nice,
Because
nice.
I didn't want to hand nothing in. I considered that, but forgot that this was the lesson on the clouds. So now I'm realizing I should go back and actually try to play with the clouds. And the paper's still wet. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, but you did great.
It works.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And Judy, the little pop of green on the left is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That pop of green there.
What did you use down here, Judy? Is that what
Yeah.
the gouache or whatever?
Yeah, that gluey white stuff.
Oh, that mask fluid.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, is that what you did? Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
yeah,
And
that's
you
the
could go
other.
into the distance, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think Judy, the the green island in the foreground, like the middle ground, I mean, pushes all those mountains way, way back besides the values that you chose. It's really beautiful. That's so beautiful. And the
Yeah.
boat, the boat is just also beautiful. I mean, I love the way that you have it further down into the water. Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Tell me, all of you, when you look way back between as far as you can see into those hills,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's that last tiny little hill.
Yeah.
Did you actually see like the water going back like I painted it, or was that
Yeah.
my?
Yes, yeah.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
it's great. I was just admiring that.
It looks
You
like the
can
water. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see all the way. It's like the lake continues on. It's great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. It works.
Yeah, it totally works. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like there's a whole other section of the lake.
Right. That it opens up around that bend.
Yep. Yeah.
So I was desperately trying to put weights on it to get the ripples out before class, but it didn't work.
Oh, that's funny.
What's funny is it just one little line of a lighter color, the white there, and it adds so much perspective of the lake going all the way back. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's also the foothills, Karen, the dark one right there.
Uh-huh.
It's a little
Yeah.
lower than that horizon, the horizon of that little lake. So
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Oh.
makes your eye go around the corner. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see. Yeah,
Well,
it's
good.
great.
Good. All right. Well, good. Judy, nice job down in here. I like the kind of the blurriness of the watery reflections came out well too.
Yeah.
When I send you the picture, my picture is much lighter and the color is totally different. So the camera version of this made it extremely dark. It's not.
Mine looked a lot darker on the camera than it did in person.
Yeah, much darker, the colors. So
I think it also depends, Judy, when you take the photo with your smartphone. I've taken a photo with my fluorescent bulb and my dining room table. That's my art center, right? and then I wait and I take the same photograph when the light goes through my window, like 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and it's dramatically different. The
dramatically
color
different.
values are
You put it.
different.
Yep, you're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And also there's a thing on your phone where you go to edit and you hit something for it looked like a wand and it'll lighten up the picture the way it should be because I think the camera can make it darker, but
I think it does, but it doesn't do it the way that the natural light does it. Like if you take the photograph in the natural light, it's totally different.
Yeah, totally.
The color values are like, the light bulb puts more yellow into your painting.
yeah.
Light from outside adds just a different whiteness to it that you need.
Yeah.
That's my experience anyway.
Yeah. No, that's all. Yep, that's another whole level of stuff. All right. Well, I think yeah, that was the last one. All right, great. Good. Well, I hope
Hey, Ned, make sure you do another cloud one this coming session, all right, please?
Oh, right.
Yeah, that was fun.
Thanks, Emil.
Yeah.
I think maybe we'll do portraits. Horse portraits, people
No,
portraits.
no.
People. We want more people.
Yeah,
Portraits.
I didn't do people this time, did I? I thought I
No.
did.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Thank you. Ned, I'd like to say thank you and goodbye, but it was a very thrilling experience and I'm really glad I did it. And
Great
do
that
it
we
with you again
connected
soon.
Sylvia over in Sherman that day, and you said you were looking for a class, and good to get you back in the fold. It's a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. Really nice. Thank you.
Thank
It
you,
was nice
Ned.
meeting
Thank
you
you,
all.
everyone.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
See you in a month.
A lot
Nice
of
to
fun.
see you, everybody.
Thank you, everyone. Yeah, you
Thank
guys
you.
are fantastic.
Thanks a lot,
I'm
Ned.
gonna miss a
Thank
lot
you.
of
Good
you.
night.
Gonna miss a
Bye.
lot of you.
Bye, everyone.
See you,
Bye.
see you
Bye.
later, Ned.
Bye.
Bye.
See who's the last one left besides.
I know.
Who's the last one?
Aha. Oh,
Bye.
down 5.
Have fun golfing.
Yeah, definitely going to do a lot of that.
Okay, I got to
That's
stop
my
my recording
passion
too.
this year.
All right.